That was the opening, let's go! Even with the fog, I'm not sure how happy Twitch would be about that one. Nobody saw that, right? That takoyaki seller isn't here today. Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, that food stand is nowhere to be found. It just so happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the two cat girls home. I had also happened to leave the house key behind. So to make good use of time, I went to do some shopping before Shigure got home. Huh? Sorry, Vanilla. What was it called? Catnip? That sounds about right. That isn't the right word at all. Chocola, if you're tired, why don't we rest a bit? Maybe a little bit. Chocola is fine. Sorry to worry you, Master. There's no need for you to apologize. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That's why there's nothing I could really say to her. Well, there happens to be a bench over there, so why don't we rest a bit? In that case, I'll go buy something to drink. Ah, thanks. Something for everyone, okay? Understood. Leave it to me. I handed Vanilla some change and offered the bench to Chocola. A constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. All that could be heard throughout the empty park were the quiet sounds of nature. I silently sat down next to the disheartened Chocola. Like the gentle setting sun, time passed by slowly. Chocola will go home. Her voice was quiet, that I couldn't quite... Her voice was so quiet that I wasn't quite sure if I had heard her or not. Even so, she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocola's head. Is it alright if Chocola calls you sometimes, Master? Yeah. Would it be alright to go visit you as well, Master? Yeah. Master, will you be sure to think about us every day? Is it alright for Chocola to still call you Master, even if Chocola is far away from you? Her voice trembled as she frantically wiped away her tears. She stifled her sobbing, and her voice became strained. She looked pained as she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lip. Where's Michi? She's at work. She's got a long day today. She's working 9 to 9. I held back my irresponsible words that were on the brink of coming out with all my strength. Yeah, of course I will. Chocola is sorry, Master. I was frustrated at myself for saying nothing. I was empty. I could only offer condolences that could not be put into words. I rubbed Chocola's head as gently as I could. You really are kind, aren't you, Master? I don't really think I'm kind at all. You said the same thing before, didn't you, Master? Before? Chocola closed her eyes and smiled. You remember when Chocola and Vanilla were taken home by Master and Shugure-chan? Ah, of course I remember that. It was a cold day half a year ago. Chocola and Vanilla were huddled together, crying by the side of the road. They were still so young. They couldn't even speak yet. It was that day that I embraced their small, cold bodies and took them home with me. There was no way I could simply forget that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two really couldn't get used to things at home. There you go, Sephiroth. There she is. Thank you for the look. We were scared back then because we were in an unfamiliar house with people and cat girls we didn't know. You two wouldn't eat at all, which was really worrying Shigure. Yeah, we really did make her worry. I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisced about the past. You remember when Chocola and Vanilla had a fever too? I definitely do remember that. It was a few days after we brought Chocola and Vanilla home. At that point, they'd only occasionally drink some water. And as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnourishment and cold weather had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain. No one had realized it that night. But we felt so much pain, anguish, and loneliness. We couldn't speak or move our arms or legs at all. All we could do was cry and cry as we kept hoping anyone, come save us. And then... It's alright. I'm with you too, so don't worry. With your big warm hands, you gently rubbed our heads, Master.
丈夫って言い続けてくれて。
You kept saying, don't worry, as you stayed by our side.
ショコラとバニラのこと撫で続けてくれてました。
And continued to stroke and comfort both Chocola and Vanilla.
朝になって病院に行くまでずっとそばにいてくれて。
And when morning came, you took us to the hospital. You were always by our side.
不安で心細かったのが全部嘘だったみたいに。
We felt so anxious and helpless. It felt like it was just lies to us.
あの時も同じこと言ってました。
Back then, you said the same thing.
俺は別に優しくなんかないって。
That you didn't think you were being kind.
でもショコラたちはご主人様が助けてくれなかったらここにいなかったです。
But if Master hadn't saved us, Chocola and Vanilla wouldn't be here
あ
now.
の時ご主人様がそばにいてくれなかったら誰も信じられないままでした。
Back then, if Master wasn't by our side, we still wouldn't be able to trust anyone.
ご主人様のおかげでご飯も食べれるようになりました。
Thanks to Master, we were able to eat again.
しぐれちゃんともみんなとも仲良くなりました。
We were able to become friends with Shugure-chan and everyone else.
だからあの時からショコラのご主人様はご主人様になったんです。
That's why, from that day forward, Master became Chocola's master.
ショコラはそれからずっと優しいご主人様のことが大好きなんですよ。
It was that day forward that Chocola began loving her kind master, you know. I wish that her tear-filled eyes would not spill over. Those tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me.
だからショコラはご主人様がいなくなっちゃうって聞いて。
That's why when Chocola hears that Master won't be around anymore,
いても立ってもいられなくてどうしても一緒に行きたくて。
Chocola couldn't do anything else but want to go with Master.
しぐれちゃんにお願いをしたんです。
So Chocola begged Shugure-chan. She did that with the faintest of smiles, one that seemed as if it would disappear at any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm, but there was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed in with them. Chocola. I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could say to back her up was her name.
お金のこととか難しいことはやっぱり猫にはわからないです。
Chocola guesses cat girls don't really understand when it comes to money and other complex things.
でも
Still,
やっぱりショコラはご主人様のそばにいたいんです。
no matter what, Chocola wants to be by Master's side.
ご主人様が辛くて大変そうなのなんとなくわかります。
When Master is having a tough time or is in trouble, somehow Chocola just knows.
本当になんとなくですけど。
Chocola just somehow does.
お掃除でもお洗濯でもお料理でもショコラがお手伝いできることは何でもしますから。
Whether it's cleaning, doing laundry, cooking, Chocola will do anything to help.
今すぐにはできなくても絶対にちゃんとできるようになりますから。
Even if Chocola can't do it properly right now, Chocola will absolutely make sure she'll be able to do things right someday.
だから
That's why,
もう一度だけお願いしちゃダメでしょうか。
that's why, would it be okay to ask for one more favor?
ショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。
Chocola wants to be with Master. Chocola voiced her feelings clearly once again. And barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocola, if you could be with me. I was engulfed by my inner thoughts, which were ready to overflow. She yearned for me so earnestly. For her to so innocently believe in me. There should be no reason for me to be against it. That day, Chocola and Vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were with me, the days would be bright. I was simply selfish for just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness, or have them experience any unnecessary hardships because of me. You two are important to me, after all.
私たちは猫だから自分に素直なだけ。
We are cat girls, so we're honest with ourselves. My inner conflict was disrupted by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point, and she looked straight at me as she sat at Chocola's side.
私なら楽しいことならショコラと一緒がいい。
Me, as long as it's fun, I'm fine with being with Chocola.
たとえ辛いことでもショコラと一緒にいたいと思う。
Even if there are hardships, I think I'm fine with being with Chocola.
だって一緒にいれないことの方が寂しくて辛いから。
After all, it's much more lonely and painful when we can't be together. Vanilla,
本当に好きなら迷惑かけたって一緒にいたい。それでも一緒にいたいものだと思う。
if we really love you, then even if it's troublesome, we want to be with you. That is the reason to want to be with you.
私たちが幸せかどうかなんて
Stuff like whether we be happy or
い
not.
くらご主人でも決めつけるのは違うと思うよ。
Even though you're our master, don't you think it's wrong for you to decide that?
それに大事な人が大変ならなおさらそばにいたい。
Besides, when a person important to us is in trouble, that's more reason for us to want to be by their side.
何ができるかはわからないけど
We don't know what we can do, but
でも辛い時にそばで励ますことくらいできるよ。
in tough times, we can at least be by your side to cheer you up. That we can do. It was as if her gentle, warm, and soft smile had become the setting sun. These uncharacteristic words from Vanilla deeply penetrated and seeped into my heart.
だからきっとしぐれも私たちがご主人のところについていくのを許してくれた。
That's probably why Sugar Rain let us follow you, Master.
しぐれはご主人と一緒に行くことはできないから代わりにお願いって。
Since Sugar Ray can't go with you, she asked us to go in her stead, Master.
だからご主人が本当にショコラのことを思うなら一緒にいるべきだと思う。
That's why, if Master really cares about us, then I believe we should be with you. There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. They were such honest and absolute straightforward words. Who am I to dictate Chocola and Vanilla's happiness? Only those words continue to strongly resonate in my mind, which was otherwise empty.
たとえ何不自由のない暮らしでもご主人様がいないのは嫌なんです。
Even if we lived a worry-free life, we would hate it if Master wasn't around.
いくら大変でもショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。
No matter how difficult, Chocola wants to be together with Master.
だからお願いします。ご主人様のそばにいさせてください。
That's why Chocola begs you to allow us to be by your side, Master.
ここがショコラがいたい場所なんです。
That's where Chocola wants to be. He was on the verge of tears. But Chocola's face lit up. It was nothing but absolute pure genuine words. Humans really are at a loss for words when it comes to cat girls, huh? Saying no to their words is not something I'd bring myself to do.
ご主人様、それって。
Master, does that mean? It won't be like it was back at home. You can't just live here however you'd like, got it?
大丈夫です。
That won't be a
ご
problem.
主人様がいるだけでショコラは幸せですから。
Chocola is happy as long as Master is here with her.
やれやれ、ついにご主人陥落。
Well, well, Master has finally surrendered.
いやよいやよもう好きのうち。だね。
Sometimes people say that they hate what they actually love, right? The dreary moment seemed to be blown away by her dazzling smile. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking about all this from their perspective was very simple. Although, I thought it was still so immature. Perhaps cat girls were more human than humans were when it was come to honesty. From here on out, we need to do our best all together.
毎晩大トレじゃなくて大丈夫です。たまにでいいです。
Of course, Chocola is right even if we don't have fatty tuna for dinner every night. Just occasionally is good
お
enough.
肉もA4でいい。松阪牛なら脂身最高。
For me, A4 grade is fine as long as Matsuka beef fatty meat is the best. Is that all you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us was uncertain, I lovingly rubbed their heads, disheveled their hair. Alright, why don't we head back to the shopping district then?
なんでですか？お買い物はもう終わったんですよね。
Eh? Why is that? Aren't you done with the shopping already? We have to go buy that shampoo you guys like, don't we?
おー、ご主人かっこいい。
Master's so cool.
ついでに松阪牛も買おう。
While we're at it, let's buy some Matsuka beef. It's all I did not put a syllable in there. Well, today is a celebration, so why not?
やったー！お祝いパーティーですね。
Celebration
ご
party.
主人太っ腹。さすがは私たちのご主人。
Master is so generous, as expected of our master. Just this once, okay? That was the beginning to a bright new life. And together with the happy and high-spirited Chocola and Vanilla, we took the first steps toward it.